kill the mute link if we get any feedback. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to our first Lunch and Learn. We're going to be focused on the Beacon Pro Plus integration that we just launched. We're going to show you guys how easy it is to set up, as well as how to place an actual material order. And just for fun, we're also going to give you a little challenge. The first 5 companies to actually get a full order through using our integration, we're going to give a credit for a free month of RoofQuote Pro. So I will post that challenge into our Facebook group and get it out there to all of our customers. And the first 5 to be able to integrate and put an order through will be a big winner. So joining me today is Adrian, our lead onboarding support specialist, as well as Deanna, one of our top sales customer experience managers. So if you guys want to introduce yourself, say hi to everyone. Adrian, you want to start?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name's Adrian. You may have seen me once or twice before doing your onboarding. So glad to be here and happy to help walk you through the next exciting step here on the platform.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Deandra.
I mean, hey. But I do
That's
think
all you got for us?
That's all I got.
Dang. I thought you were going to bring a lot more energy than that. I finally just figured out how to turn my camera on here, guys. Sorry about that. Cool. Well, thanks for being here, Deandra. Thank you, Adrian. We'd love to hear you guys' feedback about the new integration. I'd love to get your questions. So if you're tuning in today, we're going to obviously fly through some things. We're going to record this so that everyone can get a chance to look at this later. We're also going to do a few more of these lunch and learns. So if you obviously, we're going to try to schedule them around different days so people can attend that have different schedules. So just let me know, everyone, how everyone's doing. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to jump right into it. Let me just throw on a recording real quick. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, cool. Good to go. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to jump right into it. All right, so I am in a demo account to walk you through everything. We'll start from the beginning here. So the purpose of the integration is to really streamline the process from lead to order. We're able to do that through a direct Beacon Pro Plus integration. So essentially, if you set up templates in your Beacon Pro Plus account, you'll be able to automatically create an order template, an order using that template. And it's going to populate all the quantities for that template automatically. So you can actually get a cost forecast for what your materials are going to cost, and you can actually place the order, schedule the order to be picked up or delivered at the project address. And lastly, you can actually track the delivery. So they'll send you photos of the delivery, and you'll be able to track and all that. So going from an instant quote to an actual material order, we're really trying to streamline that process. Now, we do have one component that is coming. We'll talk about that towards the end. And that will be the ability to create that proposal piece. In the meantime, we also have awesome integration partners with Sumo Quote, with several others, where you can actually have that signable proposal as sort of the trigger to place your material order. So let's jump into it. I'm going to go ahead and start this from scratch by creating a brand new contact the way you a homeowner would actually come in. Before I do so, though, I'm actually going to set up an automating our EagleView order. So we just released the EagleView measurement integration as well as GF Quick Measure, and you can actually automatically order these reports from the homeowner clicking the call to action on your instant quote. So I'm going to show you how to do that really fast. So if you go into your settings tab and you go into your additional settings, you'll see this measurement order settings. Right now I have it selected for EagleView Bid Perfect. I'm going to change that to a premium report, and I'll just put Bid Perfect as my backup report. And just like that. So what that actually does is it changes the call to action on your product to get final proposal. And when a homeowner clicks that, they're going to see their thank you screen, and it's automatically going to order a measurement report for that project. So some people may want to manually order. You could still manually order directly through RoofQuote Pro. But this helps to kind of drive a hotter lead and really streamline the follow-up process. You're automatically getting that measurement back. This person is interested, they've seen a price, they're taking the next step. So I would say it's certainly worth investing in that detailed measurement so that you can have a final proposal generated for that customer a lot quicker. So you can also change this button. It doesn't have to say get final proposal. You can still customize that to whatever you wish. That is going to be in your brand settings, and under controls, you can change it from get final proposal. You could say next step, for instance, and still accomplishes the same thing. So you can test that out. Obviously, the more specific I could get final proposal, the more vetted that customer becomes, but it also might make it harder for them to actually click that button. So you want to kind of test out between something that's very easy, very, very broad versus something very specific, such as getting a final proposal. I'm going to go ahead and leave it to next step. Got it all saved now as a homeowner. I'm going to go in here and looks like I've already got an address in. I'm going to start fresh. So this is, again, a mock contractor site, just like your own. I'm going to go ahead and start the instant quote process. Super easy. And see, I already have a suggested slope here. And I'm going to put in my lead info here. And just in case you think that's my real phone number, it is not. So whoever that is, you could send them a message and troll them a little bit. So there we go. So I'm a homeowner. Now I've got my price. This is a very big roof. It's like a 65 square roof. So pricing looks a little higher. But this is the experience everyone loves that we've continued to fine tune. I'm going to go ahead and say get final proposal for this duration shingle. That looks good to me. So boom, I've got my thank you screen, and I've got a confirmation saying I just got an email with my instant quote and somebody will be in touch with me. And I see this proposal pending button grayed out. I can also go ahead and book an appointment for a site visit, it looks like. So again, this is all customizable to whatever process that you guys want to pioneer. We find it's best to have either an on-site visit or an online consultation just to be able to present that final proposal and build the value of your company. So we go back into the portal now. We're going to find that lead. So up to now, this should all be pretty much refresher. You guys should know this very, very in and out. So you see here, oops, skip forward there. There's the lead I just created, Matthew McDaniel. There's the address I entered. And you can see that an EagleView premium report was already ordered. But since this is a test account, that report comes back immediately just to save us all a little bit of time. And you'll see I have that report now in this lead detail screen, the contact details. So here's my contact. Here's the roof that they saw, the image they saw when they were going through the process. It shows me that they were interested in that Owens Corning duration product. That's the one that they requested a proposal. And then now I've got my EagleView. I can go ahead and hit download report and pop that open into a new tab, just if I need to as a reference. And let's go ahead and get an order through. So the next, if you go to this new order tab, you'll see there's nothing here. You just need to place an order. So I'm going to go ahead and start by hitting order materials. And so we've designed this experience to be very straightforward, just a few steps. You can go to any step out of order. It doesn't have to be sequential. So for instance, if you know the delivery date, you can go ahead and fill that in and come back to these other steps. I'm going to just keep it simple for today and be sequential. So only thing on this first step is a PO. PO is just a reference number for the job. So I'm just going to put Daniel and 1349, which is the address. That should suffice. So that's just a nice reference number. So if you are talking to your Beacon rep, they have an ID that you can recognize. That's also a good ID that you can use in other CRMs or any other systems you use as a reference. All right, so now I'm in measurements, and you see that it automatically recognizes that I have this EagleView Premium report. Fantastic, and it's automatically populating all the measurements based on the EagleView data. All I simply need to do is add a waste factor. That would be kind of a universal waste factor. I'm going to say 12% on this job. It is a little bigger. Now, this is a test account. All these fields will also be populated in your live account with the EagleView data. But for this test account, it just sends limited info. I'm going to go ahead and just put in flashing components. Now, what you will need to fill in is penetrations. So that is not provided by EagleView or Quick Measure. You simply can look at the aerial imagery to determine that. Let's say that there are 2 plumbing stacks in this house, maybe 1 kitchen vent. And let's say they have 3 ceramic vents that they're doing. We're not doing ridge vent for this one. And then, so essentially to recap, all the measurements at the top will automatically be populated from your measurement report. You simply select your penetrations. And if you want ice and water, you can turn on ice and water and select which components you want to add ice and water to. Same with decking. If you need new decking, I'm just going to say 3 sheets, just assuming that we need a few repairs. And let's go ahead and move to the next step. This is where the magic happens. You're going to select, so all these templates are my Beacon Pro Plus templates with this specific branch. I'm going to go ahead and choose this HTZ one. I know I probably should have matched it to the Owens Corning, but just for testing purposes, just pull this up. And voila, we've got quantities. We've got a price for the actual material, a unit price. You can actually choose your variations, such as color and size. And it's doing that for this entire product list. So you see every one of my quantities has been filled out. Looks like this one is out of stock. I still can order this. It's not going to be, it's not in stock at this particular branch. But what's excellent about Beacon is that they will try to find that material at another branch and still put that into your final order. If for some reason they can or they need to replace it, they'll contact you and you can work that out with your branch representative. But everything looks good here. I can also adjust quantities. So let's say I wanted to add 1 more sheet of decking. Let's say I'm going to add an extra square just because I know my crew is not as tight as some of my other ones on this one. You can also exclude items. So in the case of this template, I have 3 sizes of soil stacks. Let's say I just want the 3-inch in this case. So I'm going to take those out of the order. And then at the top, I can hit exclude. And now I'm only seeing products that are actually in my order. All right, so everything looks good. Now I'm going to move on to the delivery info step. I'm going to ship it to the project address, let's say for Monday. And let's go ahead and try to get it there in the morning. And I would love if they drop it on the roof. So I'm just going to hit roof drop here. Driveway accessible. And that looks good. Now, lastly, to review your order, just make sure I know where it's going, make sure I know what day it's going, when to expect it. I can review all of my materials, the counts, the cost, and then I can see exactly what I'm going to be charged here at the end. So we know if I sold this job for 45K, I believe was the instant quote. I know that I'm sitting right now at about a 55% margin. I haven't factored in labor cost, so that should bring me down to a pretty healthy gross profit. Now, again, guys, we are going to improve this so that this cost forecasting is going to be a lot more streamlined into your actual sales process. So you will be able to eventually have margin-based pricing for your quotes. So that's going to be fantastic. So that's why I really encourage you to get this set up, even if you're not going to use this as your primary ordering system. Get this set up ahead of time. You'll be able to use that advanced margin-based quoting features that are coming. Go ahead and create order here.
I have to say, it's pretty awesome.
Pretty smooth, right? Not a bad ordering experience. I've definitely worked with a lot of production managers, and I've worked alongside a lot of production managers and tried to learn their process and some of their pain points. And Beacon Pro Plus is set up just so nicely to be able to communicate with their system, to look at real-time inventory, real-time pricing, and basically be able to set a lot of this up ahead of time so that when you're actually ordering, when you're actually in your operations mode and getting 30 of these out a week, it can really simplify it.
Oh yeah.
So here is our order again. So now I'm back in this contact record, customer record. Now I can see got my original quote here. I've got my Eagle View, and I've got my order now. I can also download this if I need to. And if I go to the orders tab, it's going to show me all of my orders. So here's that brand new one. It's pending. I also have several drafts here. I can click the open, look at the order directly. I can also click and go back to the customer record. I can also see what my cost was, what my PO was, what branch it's coming from, so forth. This is fantastic. You can also filter by when you ordered it, what status, and which branch. So we will be able to eventually compile some financials for you as well. So you definitely see the potential and also just the ease of being able to navigate your orders. So take a pause there, see how everyone's doing. Anybody have any questions? Hey, thanks so much, Mean Man Jr. in the house. We're looking forward to your call as well. If you got any questions for now, let us know. We can get to those. I will jump into how to configure this integration to be so easy. But before I did so, I just want to make sure we pay some time to our audience. Let Adrian maybe say something because I know he's dying to.
No, I'm really excited about this. we're so close to that lead to contract, and
Yep.
at that point, sky's the limit.
Yeah, yeah. So the grand vision here is 100% digital selling. Now, you obviously can still utilize these tools in the field. The home sale, the face-to-face sale is not going away, but to be able to generate the lead that is comfortable with a price, then automate your measurement order, automatically essentially build you a final proposal, which is in the works, which is based on a material order. So you're actually getting real time cost forecasting. And then once that is signed, being able to actually push that order through very, very easily. And both your contract and your material order are totally in sync. That way, there's no discrepancies between what sales has promised and what production is going to deliver. So that's ultimately what we're going for, a very automated system, which will be 100% online, and really handle a lot of those pain points that we've heard from actual roofers. So
So
excited. Now let's get into more technical stuff. Sorry to cut you off there, Jander. What was
I might
that?
not have been excited about my intro, but I am really excited about everything that has been added on and everything we've done. It's awesome hearing the success stories from contractors that I talk to all the time, and just making it more automated is incredible.
Yeah, we just want to make your lives easier and also opportunities greater. So the more time you have, that means the more you can actually go out and get business and market and increase your brand value and provide better customer success. And it really turns into a cycle, because the better you can handle your current workload, then you keep adding, keep growing, and you have to support a bigger workload. You have to support more customers. So it's a continuous cycle of improving your processes in order to get that next level of growth. And then once you get there, then it kind of sets you up for that next level. And in order to get there, what we're doing to support is just really saving you a lot of time and making things as easy as possible. All right, so let's jump into the real meat of the integration, how to actually set it up, how to get configured. We do have some fantastic support to go with this. One is a tutorial video that goes through connecting your account, setting up your formulas, and placing an order. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat right now. Have that available. We'll walk through that pretty quickly. The other is we have knowledge base articles. So if you want an even more depth insight on how this works, you can visit our knowledge base articles. And let me drop that link in the chat as well. So the knowledge base articles also have the tutorial videos. They're just broken up. So a little bit more digestible. But even a full tutorial is only about 5 minutes, guys. So actually really simple. And then another link I wanted to provide is our formula guide. So this is the most cumbersome part, or the part that you will need to invest the time in to get this set up. And that has to do with setting up formulas so that your quantities can automatically populate based on measurements, based on measurement data. So let me grab that link so you can download formula guide. And we also are going to help you get set up. So we've created a dedicated scheduling page, which I'll also share. So if you need, you can get a one-on-one support call. We'll help you understand formulas. We'll help you set up formulas for at least one of your templates. You'll get the hang of it very quickly, and you'll be off to the races. And the goal will be to at least get you one full template built out so you can go in and order a job for maybe your most popular roofing system.
Yeah.
So,
and I was going to say, if have any sort of questions or need clarification on anything, always feel free to reach out to us here, help@roofle.com. because what we aim to please. So we're happy to help.
For sure. Hit us up. No matter how big or how small the issue is, we love to hear from you. And we definitely want to give you as much support to be successful. We can't tell you how difficult it is when our customers are not actually installing or using the tool and we don't know about it until it's too late. And we really just want to be sure you guys are using this to its full benefit to get the most value. So don't be afraid to reach out. help@roofle.com. Get this fine gentleman on the other end, be able to assist you. Anything technical, also can kind of coach you on some strategies and some of the expectations. But us as a team, we're all more than willing to help and jump in. And that's part of these lunch and learns, is to get in front of our audience and provide the content you guys need, the education to be able to transform your business, to adopt more and more of the platform. So without further ado, let's jump into setting up your your Beacon integration. And I am going to go sort of high level here, just because it would take time to set up every formula. And I'm already connected. But what you're going to do is the first time, if you go to orders, if you're not already connected, you will see a button that says Connect Account. It's going to lead you to our Developer tab. And really simply, you're going to hit Connect Add Account under the Beacon card. What that's going to do, it's going to pull open a screen to put in your Beacon Pro Plus credentials. See, I have a test account here. So it's just going to have you sign in exactly how you would with Beacon Pro Plus. And then it's going to direct you to associate your branches with your markets. So this is a national account, this demo account. So I have a lot of markets. Most likely you're just going to have one or two, or just a few. And so what you need to do is click on the market and then find which branch to associate that market to. And what that's going to do is route all the orders for jobs in this market to that branch. So it makes it really easy to route the orders once you get this set up. This takes literally seconds to do. So I can go to the second market and I can choose a different branch here. So more than likely you just have one market, one branch. So it should be very, very easy. So once you do that, you're going to save your changes. So that's the very first part of setup, is to actually sign in and then associate your markets with Beacon branches. And those two steps are very, very easy. They take literally just a couple minutes. And after you do that, you can actually start ordering materials right away. The purpose of the formulas, which is a little bit more investment of your time, is to be able to populate the quantities of your orders automatically using measurement data. So if you actually just prefer to build out the orders and fill in the quantities yourself, you can do that just by connecting your account and associating markets with branches. Formulas. So we provided a guide for setting up your formulas, which I linked in the chat. So I dropped a bunch of links on you guys. This one that says hubs, that's going to link you to the formula guide. It's also in this knowledge base article. I'll just go ahead and pop it up. So we have different formula suggestions for all the most common materials for an actual roofing system. And you'll see here that I've already went ahead and built all these out. But we're going to go ahead and build out one formula just to show you how easy it is. So this is a list view of all your formulas. It shows you what the name is, what the formula actually is, and then any products that are associated to that formula. And so you can see from my formula guide that we essentially give you the formula to start with for all these different components. And if you book a call with our client success managers to set up your Beacon integration, they're going to help you. They'll help you actually populate all these default formulas. So then it's really easy. All you have to do is adjust them if you need to, and associate them with your actual template products. So let's go ahead and add a new formula. We're going to call it shingles 3 bundles. These are shingle products that come in 3 bundles per square. So now we want to associate this formula to different products that are in my templates. So I'm gonna look at this branch, and I'm gonna say choose. Let's just do all. Let's look at all my templates, and what that's going to do, it's going to give you all the items, every unique item in all these templates. So let's say I want to associate this formula with these HG shingles. So now anywhere that these HG shingles are in any of these templates, it's going to associate this formula for all those products. So everywhere that this GEF is used in all these templates, it's going to use this formula to generate the quantity. So very simple to build a formula. You can again look at the formula guide and pretty much follow it exactly. And you'll notice if I start typing, it's going to give me a suggestion for a measurement input. Those available inputs are all here on the right side. These are essentially just measurement data points for the roof. So I'm going to say total roof area, which is in square feet. So I'm going to divide that by 100 to get the square. So now I have total roof area divided by 100. That's the square count. Now I want to do times 3 because it's 3 bundles per square. So I'm going to need to order 3 bundles for every 1 square of roof. So what's really nice is we actually allow you to test this out. So let's say on a 4,000 square foot roof or a 40 square roof, it's saying I'm going to need 120 bundles. Now I didn't include waste factor on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and add that as well. So I'm going to do total. Let me go back here. Total times waste, and divide that by 100, and times that by 3. So now I'm looking at 4,000 square foot roof, and my waste factor is 10%. It's showing me I need 132 bundles. So that all looks good. Now, if I were to save that, it's going to associate this formula now with all these products. It's going to save my formula. I'm going to go ahead and save it, even though I already have that one. All right. So the way you see your formula when you're ordering, let me pull up a draft order. So if you, while you're ordering on the template step, you can actually see what formula is being used to generate the quantity. So our staging environment has a little less resources, so it runs a little bit slower than our production or your actual portal. So really nice that you can save your drafts as well. So you can start an order. If you got to go ask some questions, you can pick it right back up. All right, so now here I'm looking, it looks like this is the formula, total roof area times waste factor divided by 100 times 3, and it's showing me my result. So this is a 65 square roof. That is according to EagleView. And just to point out, pretty cool, between the instant quote and the EagleView. So the instant quote came in at 67 square. EagleView came in at 66 square. So very, very close there. What's nice is it was a little bit over, so that means you can even probably drop a little discount, or you can even just have a little bit higher margin. But essentially, you priced it out at a 67 square roof, and EagleView is a 66 square roof. So pretty darn accurate for such a large cut up roof, I would say. Pretty impressive.
It is pretty accurate. It's funny because I asked that on calls, and a lot of people will pull up addresses, and it's awesome watching people get excited about it.
Yep, and we'll keep dialing that in more and more. Obviously, we have proprietary technology to keep improving that instant quote. And then things like adding steep slope charge, or being able to add waste factor in your instant quote. Those are all coming later this year, so look forward to those. So that, pretty much concludes it. I know we didn't go through formulas a whole lot. Hopefully you got the gist, and hopefully you can set up a call to help get those set up for you. But super easy, guys. Be able to place your order. And we went through this whole tutorial in under an hour, and that part of just doing the order took just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And pretty remarkable. Now, when this order actually gets processed, you will see a delivery status. You'll see some pictures of the actual order in a lot of cases after they drop it. And then we will be adding a few improvements to this integration. We could talk about those on when it's closer to the time. But just let us know your feedback. If you feel like there's anything we can improve, anything missing, features that you'd like to see, we'd love to hear it. And as we wrap up, I'm just going to remind everyone again that we have a challenge. First 5 contractors to put an order through our Beacon Pro Plus integration will get a free month of RoofQuote Pro. So make it happen. Just put some football on a Sunday, get it set up, and then, you'll be golden. So thank you guys for joining. That's really all I got. You guys have anything to close out?
That's it. All exciting stuff. Always simple.
I'm excited for this next chapter here. And again, anyone and everyone, I'll shout it to the heavens. help@roofle.com. Any questions, any feedback, we love it all. So
thank you so much, Adrian. Appreciate that, man. We definitely love that you're leading our support team. So all right, everyone, enjoy the rest of the week and have a great weekend. Stay hungry, stay blessed, and let us know whatever we can do. And looking forward to your feedback. Our next Lunch and Learn is going to be on Tuesday, same time, pretty much same format. And just let us know if we need to switch anything up, or if there's another way you feel like would be more effective. But we'll keep doing these. We're going to do a few more on the Beacon integration for those who missed it. Then we're going to also cover selling financing. We're going to cover the power of rep quotes, which is our in-app version of the Instant Quote tool for your sales reps. We're also going to cover lead strategies and a whole bunch of fun stuff in our upcoming Lunch and Learns. So look out for those. If you haven't already, join our Facebook group, Roofing Made Simple. It's a customer-only private group. We're going to continue to put some content out there, collaborate, and make stuff happen. I'll stop now. Otherwise, I'll keep going. Passion will just keep oozing. But have a great one, everyone. Thank you again. Take care.
Good one.